All right, thanks for staying with us finally.
I'm sorry. I'm late.
It's okay. We can start open stage, and we're waiting, really anticipating the arrival. I'm glad you got here safely, first of all. We're a little worried about you. Of course, singer-songwriter Siwa is with us.
Hi.
Welcome.
Hello, everyone.
You made it. Just to explain, there was a lot of rain today, and I'm sure there was a lot of traffic. So,
But 지금은 개었어요.
yeah, she's just saying now it's not raining anymore. It's kind of sunny outside.
Yes.
So, but we're glad you made it, and we're going to be listening to some of your music. You brought along your guitar, so we're really excited about that. Let's just start off. We'll listen to some of your songs. We'll listen to a song called 즐거운 이별, a good goodbye.
Yeah.
And then we'll come back and start our interview here with our guest, Siwa. Today, again, welcome to Sonic City. I'm glad that you made it here today. Been pretty busy, of course, always doing concerts. I heard you had a concert last week, right?
Yeah.
How did that
Saturday.
go? On Saturday. How was that?
단독 공연이었고요.
네.
평소와는 다르게 베이스, 드럼, 일렉, 기타, 피아노, 밴드 구성으로
Yeah.
해서 굉장히 신나게 했어요.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Okay, she had her own individual concert that time, and of course with a full band, drum, bass, guitar,
Piano,
chords,
yeah.
piano, and everything else. So it was, she had a wonderful time
Yes.
playing with the band. So for some of the people that may not know Siwa and your music, can you just introduce yourself briefly to our listeners?
어떤 음악이라고 제가 뭐 정의하기는 힘들지만
그렇죠. 나도 이 질문하는 게도
저는 그냥 마음을 움직이는 음악
네.
하고 싶어요.
Oh, lovely. Okay. Of course, as an artist, it's always hard to explain what kind of music that you do and always have to find some kind of genre. But rather than that, she explains it as music that she would love to move people's hearts with. That's awesome. Now, earlier on the show, I mentioned that, well, not earlier, but I'm going to mention it now, that your music is perfect for the spring and autumn seasons. How do other people describe your music? What do you think?
똑같이
Yeah, I guess that's what we all have in common, titling your music that fits well with these seasons. Now, I've known you for quite a while, but we've not really talked about on a personal level about your music and stuff like that. How did you start music?
음악 치료를 공부하다가
Really? Wow.
음악이 마음을 움직이는 거란 걸 깨닫고
Wow.
나도 내 마음을 좀 위로하고 싶어서
Okay.
노래를 만들었는데 이렇게 사람들 앞에서 노래하기까지 됐어요.
She studied music therapy, which is interesting. Therapy through music, and that's how she came to know that music moves people's hearts. And so that's how she opened her eyes and wanted to write music under that premise. Now, what is music therapy? Music therapy 그 치료하는 게 뭔데요?
음악을
네.
매개로
네.
상담을 하는 거예요. 그래서 저는 음악을 들으면서 이렇게 떠오르는 이미지를 음악 치료사랑 대화를 나누면서 그때 고민하던 걸 풀고 그랬어요.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So music therapy is helping people get over some kind of issues with themselves, listening through music. The music will kind of inspire them to say things or speak what's on their heart and eventually getting some kind of therapy through that. And I guess that's how you used to be a teacher then to that.
예, 특수교사였거든요.
Okay.
근데 그 자폐를 가진 오티즘 학생들에게 이 음악 치료가 되게 좋았어요. 그러니까 아이들이 눈도 못 맞추다가도
네.
음악적으로 접근하면 저랑 친해지고 그러면서 뭔가 교감이 이제 시작되는 게 있었죠.
Wow, that's awesome. So she was a special educator for especially working with kids with autism.
Yes.
And so through this music therapy, communicating with these children and people and getting them to say what's on their mind, even though they can't look each other in the eyes or speak in that kind of great depth or whatever, but kind of overcoming that, listening to music and speaking through things that move them in their hearts. Now, what compelled you to give up being a teacher and then just full-on musician, because that's what you're doing now?
Happiness. For happiness.
For happiness. It must have been a difficult job. I mean, I can imagine. Yeah.
그리고 그 음악과 교사 일을 같이 하면서
네.
아이들에게 좀 소홀해지는 기분이 죄책감이 있었어요. 그래서 둘 중에 하나를 결정해야겠다고 고민을 하게 됐고
네네.
그래서 좀 더 나의 행복에 가까운 곳으로.
Okay. Yeah, well, that change, of course, was kind of a relief for her happiness as an artist, which I can totally understand. I mean, wanting to create things and create music. And she felt like a little guilty, too, because she was concentrating on her life and music, but not giving 100% to these children. So she had to make a big decision in changing that. And this is what she's doing now, full-time musician. But of
Yes.
course, the music, I could totally tell from knowing her music and her as an artist, still doing music therapy in a lot of ways, I think, helping a lot of people with the songs that she writes, still, just still.
예.
Now, Siwa, your stage name
Yes.
is beautiful.
Thank
How
you.
did you come up with the name and what does it mean in that?
이집트의 사막 이름.
Okay.
이집트에 있는 아름다운 사막에 시와 사막이 있어요.
Okay, okay. So in Egypt, there is a desert, which she named herself after, a beautiful desert there. That's pretty cool. Why did you think of that name? 어떻게 생각하신 거예요?
제가 자주 가던 홍대 앞에 바가 시와라는 바가 있었어요.
네.
거기서 노래하고 싶었어요.
아하,
그래서.
okay. Okay, not necessarily going to Egypt,
Yes.
but there was a venue in Hongdae area, of course, where we all kind of hang out, and it was named Siwa, and it was one of the venues that she always wanted to play at when she was starting out as a musician, and of course hanging out a lot, and was kind of inspired by that. Now, lots of people tell your name and your music go perfectly well together too. I mean, your name and your music seem to have a good connection.
그리고 그 시와가 우리말로 시 포이트리여서
Yeah, yeah.
그거랑 관련한 이름이라고도 생각을 많이 해주세요.
Okay. Also, the name Siwa, she is means poetry in Korean. So with that connection too, the name, of course, had a little more special meaning with that. Now we see you holding your guitar, and you brought it. I know you must be a little rushed because you had to rush over here. But do you think you could play us a song today?
Yes.
Okay. What will you be playing for us?
랄랄라.
Lalala.
제가 가장 좋아하는 곡이에요.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is one of her favorite songs, and this was from your first album actually too, right?
네, 맞아요.
Yeah. Okay. So let's. Whenever you're ready, just let me know. Let me just introduce it one more time. We're fortunate to have Siwa with us today, and with a live performance with her song "La La La."
여기 앉아서 좀 전에 있었던 자리를 본다. 묘한 기분. 저기에 있었던 내가 보인다. 저 하늘 저 나무 저 그늘 저 계단 여기서도 저기서도 똑같아 보일까. 저 하늘 저 나무 저 그늘 저 계단 거기에 있었을 땐 볼 수 없었지. 흐르는 물소리 떨어지는 꽃잎 발소리 내는 것도 조심스럽게 흐르는 물 속에 세상이 비치네. 내 얼굴도 비춰볼까. 저 하늘 저 나무 저 그늘 저 계단 여기서도 저기서도 똑같아 보일 있었을 땐 볼 수 없었지. 흐르는 물소리 떨어지는 꽃잎 발소리 매는 것도 조심스럽게 흐르는 물 속에 세상이 비치네. 내 얼굴도 비춰볼까. 라라라 라라라 라라.
Wonderful, really beautiful. If that doesn't move hearts, then I don't know what does. That was Siwa, of course, our guest here with Lalala. What a beautiful song.
Okay.
How do you spend your time? What do you do besides music?
멍 때리기 알아요?
멍 때리기. Okay.
햇빛 받으면서.
멍 때리기. I think it's just like in English we'd call it being a vegetable.
아, yeah. 광합성.
And just enjoying some nice sunlight.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, your songs, of course, you know, they have this real depth and sound to it. You know, do you convey your life story through your music? And what inspires you to write music? What do you like to write about?
모든 경험이요.
모든 경험.
네, 제 노래에 담긴 건 전부 제 이야기예요. 제가 본 것,
네.
제가 겪은 것, 제가 사랑한 사람.
Well, she likes to write about every experience that she has. You know, all the songs that she writes is she has some kind of personal experience with, from friendships to ex-lovers and travels or whatnot. Everything kind of
Not ex-lover.
not ex-lovers, but lovers or people. Okay,
Yeah.
well, those experiences that have some kind of depth to her. Are you interested in anything else besides music? Do you do anything besides 멍 때리기?
영화.
영화.
네.
Uh-huh.
최근에 마션 봤는데.
Oh yeah, that was fun, right?
좋았어요.
Okay. She likes watching movies. Saw the recent movie, of course, Martian, the
그래서
space movie.
제시카 차스테인을 사랑하게 됐어요.
The female lead
Yeah,
actress on that.
yeah.
Okay, she became a big fan
Yeah.
of her on that movie. Does it take a long time to come up with new music? Does it take a long time to come up with new music, or do you write songs fast?
지금은 음악을 새로 만들기 위해서 뭔가 경험을 쌓는 중인 것 같아요. 아직 새
Okay.
곡을 만들지는
아직
못했어요.
못하시고요. 빨리 만들어요? 근데 만들 때?
아니요. 좀 기다려야 되는 것 같아요. 그러니까 만들어야지 하면 딱 떠오르진 않고
네.
오랫동안 뭔가를 뭐 기다리다가 어느 순간 영감이 오면 금방 완성하긴 하는데 그래요.
Okay, well, you know, she's she's gaining a lot of experience to come up with some new music these days, so she's kind of still absorbing everything. And I asked her, you know, what, again, she writes songs pretty fast, but she tends not to write songs really fast. It just kind of has to rise up from her and come out of her. And
한 번 만들면
네.
수정하고 하는데 시간이 오래 걸리진 않는데 만들기까지가
시작. Okay. So, you know, when she creates the song and kind of edits it and kind of fixes it up, it doesn't take that long. But the initial rise of the music and the songs coming out, I guess it does take some time. And sometimes it doesn't actually go the way we want it to, I guess, you know, writing albums, you know. So now it's been over a year since you released your last album.
Yeah.
Last one was about almost 1 year ago.
Yeah.
October 22nd,
Yeah.
2014. So what's happening with this new one? What are your plans? I mean, you're still waiting for the songs? Is there
still
any kind of
waiting.
deadline you have? Or?
예, 없어요.
없어요?
그게 이 직업의 좋은 점이라고
Yeah,
생각해요.
that's true.
마감이 없어요.
마감이 없어요. There's
네.
no deadline, so she's just still waiting for some music to come out. But she always stays very active. You're always playing concerts
Yeah,
and doing gigs around the city and stuff like that. So
새로운 노래를 만드는
네.
데는 마감이 없지만 공연을 계속하는 게
네.
제가 노래를 하는데 또 힘을 주기 때문에 그건
Yeah.
멈출 수가 없어요.
right. Yeah, I mean, writing some new songs can take some time, of course, but she likes to stay active by playing a lot of songs and singing the songs that she's written, playing them live, and that's where she gets a lot of strength. Now, I've seen in the past too, you collaborated with many musicians. And you took part in soundtracks also and some independent movies. Of course, can you tell us a little bit about that? And do you plan to do more of that work?
얼마 전에
네.
단편 영화의 영화 음악은 아닌데
네네.
그 영화제에서 상영할 때 영화 끝나고 직후에 제가 그 영화에 관련해서 노래를 불렀어요.
아, 그래요?
네, 제목은 더 레터고요.
The Letter.
네, 베트남에서 한국으로
네.
결혼으로 이주해 온 사람의 이야기. 네, 16분짜리 짧은 다큐인데
네네네.
굉장히 제 마음을 크게 움직여서 노래를 만들게 됐어요.
Okay. Well, something that she did kind of recently was at the film festival, and it was about a movie. It's titled The Leather, and it was about a movie of someone from Vietnam and married to a Korean here. So, of course, that love story and, of course, that story itself in this mini documentary, I guess, is about 16 minutes. But affiliation with that and being touched by it, she was able to perform at this festival after the end of the movie and playing a song with that. Was it something that you wrote new or something that you had?
New
Song for that too.
yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm sure we'll see it on your new record sometime.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna talk about more about. So what's gonna be up and coming for Siwa in your music? I mean, you playing some concerts recently too.
This Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
시청 정동 돌담길.
Okay, slowly. 시청
정동
정동
돌담길.
돌담길. 시청 정동 돌담길. 저녁에.
네.
What is this concert for?
정동 just a festival.
Oh, it's a festival.
네.
Okay.
서울시에서 만드는
Okay,
페스티벌.
Okay, cool. So it's a festival for made by the city of Seoul. So of course, always performing. I want to comment on. I've been listening to your music recently, and I loved what you did with Rainbow a long time ago.
Yeah, sure, Rainbow.
Which is kind of unique. Well, since we're talking about collaborations, yeah.
지난주 토요일에 레인보우 99이랑 같이 했어요.
아, 그래요?
일렉 기타를
지금도 같이 해요?
이번에 지금 3년 만에 같이 했어요.
아, 진짜요? Oh, that's awesome. I would love to see. Well, she did some collaboration work with a gentleman by Rainbow 99. Of course, is a producer. He does kind of ambient music, and he's a session guitarist, producer. And they had a wonderful project back called Siwa Rainbow.
Yeah.
And they played some amazing music. And I guess recently they had a show together after about 3 years.
Yeah.
So, which must be a lot of fun. Are you planning to do any more music?
앞으로 하고 싶어요. 그
Yeah.
친구랑 또 만들고 싶어요.
That'd be awesome. I was a huge fan of what you guys did with that. So what other things are you up to these days?
공연 이제 서울 말고 지방에서 공연 계속할 예정이고요. 그거 공연 계획만 계속
Do you
써요.
play by yourself most of the time, or do you have having a band is difficult, right?
네, 1년에 한 번, 두 번 정도.
Okay.
그리고 주로 혼자서 기타 치면서.
Right, which is awesome. Yeah, most singer-songwriters, I think, now she mentioned when she does play concerts and she'll be having concerts around the country, around the peninsula. And of course, as a solo singer-songwriter, it's always difficult to carry a band with you.
Yes.
Because it's a lot of people and, it's always a little difficult. But she always does her performances as a, solo guitar and solo artist. We're almost about out of time. Are there any last things that you would like to say here at Sonic City? I hope you can come again soon because it was a little too short, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Well, hopefully we'll have you back again, and really looking forward to your new music. We're going to listen to one more song as we close today. Thank you so much for coming, and we'll have to see you again next time.
Next time.
Okay. We'll finish with a song called 나무의 말,
Yeah.
the words of a tree. Can you tell us a little bit about this song before we go?
그동안은 좀 어린 새싹 같았다고 저를 생각했어요. 근데 이제는 좀 어느 정도 큰 나무가 아닐까,
네.
어느 정도 자란 나무가 아닐까 생각하면서 엄마에게 하고 싶은 말을 만들었어요. 나무의
beautiful.
말이라고.
Okay. So she said at some point she felt like a little sprout or a little budding flower and whatnot, but now maybe she became some sort of grown tree now. And with that, she wanted to share some words with her mother through this song. So thank you so much.
Thank you so
for
much.
coming. And unfortunately for the short-lived time, but we'll have you back again. Okay?
다시 오고 싶어요.
Yeah. She wants to come back again, so we'll definitely have her back again. We'll have to join with her next time and hopefully see her shows soon enough. We'll finish with this song, The Words of a Tree, 나무의 말, from Siwa. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.